All right, we're going to get our in-ground potatoes in today. I've got some organic Coop Grow, so pelleted chicken manure fertilizer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of the compost here, and then I'm going to take the wheel hoe and make my furrows and then let it get incorporated in the soil that way. Then when I cover up, then I'll have a good mixture. So let me get this done. We're going to be planting 2 rows of potatoes. This garden, just where I'm at, to the sides, roughly about 25 feet, and then long ways, roughly a little over 25. I think it's about 27, 28 feet. I just usually tell people it's either 30 by 30 or 25 by 30. All right, let me get this down. I've got some little bamboo stakes here, so I'm gonna try to keep it in a straight line. And I've just got a solo cup full, and I'm just kind of eyeballing how much. We've got a lot of good organic material, so these should be good. And then we'll, when we hill them up in a few weeks, we'll put some more down. And I got my rows spaced out about 3 feet apart. I wouldn't go any if you've never grown in-ground potatoes. So you're going to need some dirt to hill them up. So I wouldn't space them any closer than maybe 30 inches. I like to go 3 feet. And of course, you can always go more, but that gives us enough dirt on each side of the row to be able to hill them up. We've had the silage tarp on this plot since November. I just pulled it back, and we're gonna be planting corn here as well in about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on weather. And so I'm not going to disturb this plot other than what I'm planting right now. All right, that's the last of our fertilizer. I have to go get some more out of the shed. If you've never planted in-ground potatoes, you want to make your furrows. You could do it with a regular old garden hoe. I've got a Hoss double wheel hoe, which works really great. Highly recommend getting one if you don't, if you've got a plot this size. Just go ahead and use the rest of this. Let's see if I got any areas I skimped on. All right. All right, let me go get the double wheel hoe and we'll get our furrows made. All right, we got our plow set so we can make some furrows. This should make a furrow. I might go over it twice since we got all this compost on here, but this should make anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. I've got the rows marked off with some bamboo stakes, but no further than this row is. I can usually make it pretty straight without it. Yeah, we had a lot of compost, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over it one more time. All right, we got that one done. You see how if you did that with a garden hoe, you can just kind of see how much easier this is when you've got the right tools. Same thing, we're going to go over this one twice as well. Here's our seed potatoes. We're going to plant on this outside row. I'm going to plant Yukon Gold. And see, they've chitted quite nice. Got several eyes. I've cut up a few of these. Well, I don't have one to show you. But I had plenty of seed potatoes, so I didn't cut up too many. So anyway, we're going to get these in. And then this side's going to be, I forget the variety. It's a red potato. I think it's Lesota. I might be saying it wrong. Red Lesota. Basically, it's the same as a northern red. It's just a typical, what you find in the South, a red potato, what we call new potatoes. That's just what the seed store had. So Anyway, let me get these in the ground, and what I'll do, this is, you can see this furrow, it's about 4 to 6 inches deep. And I'll just kind of press this in the soil a little bit just to kind of wedge it in there. That way when I come back with the wheel hoe and fold all this soil over it, I don't flip the potato over. You always want to plant with your eyes up. You can see how far I'm going. It's roughly, I've got, I wear 9.5, so I'm going about 9.5, 10 inches right there. There's one I've cut up. Let me show you. What you do is when you can cut them and stretch your seed supply. When you cut them, you want to have at least 2 eyes on there. This one actually has 1, 2. It's got 3 on here, and then you let them scab over. It's a process called suberization. Let it heal over. That way, it's not you're not putting a moist, open wound potato down in the ground. That'll make it more susceptible for disease. I've got the wheel hoe in the healing position, and I'm just going to go down the road, and you'll see how easy it is to just fold that soil over and cover them up. They'll be ready to grow. All right, we got them covered up. All right, welcome back to Paul and Barbie's Backyard Garden. We've got a 25-foot row of red Lesotas that are ready to harvest. It is very hot and humid today. Long sleeves are to try to keep the farmer's tan off of me. So let's get busy.
All right, that is roughly a 25-foot row of red Lesotho potatoes. We'll weigh them and we'll post in the video. If I had to guess, we probably got 35 to 50 pounds of potatoes, but we'll see. All right, we'll be back in just a little while.